Good evening. I would like to welcome everyone to the regular scheduled city council meeting of November 2nd, 2022. Let the record show that Councilor Harkinen is absent and all other councilors are present. Meeting called to order. First order of business, adds and deletes. Add consent agenda item 15 and 16, modify department and committee reports item 4A, add bids and quotes 1A, add license and permits item 4 and item 5. Next up, I need a motion for approval of the agenda.
So moved.
A motion by Councilor Bayless. Support by Councilor Schreiber. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same. Motion carried. Next up, approval of minutes. Approve the minutes of the regular Hibbing City Council meeting of October 19th, 2022. Wish of the council.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Councilor Fossil. Support by Councilor Drainage. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Approve the minutes of the Hibbing City Council workshop meeting of October 19th, 2022. Wish of the council.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Councilor Fossil. Support by Councilor Bayless. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Next up, consent agenda. Item 1, approve accounts payable dated 10/28/2022. Check 173331-173433 in the amount of $337,859.44. Item 2, approve city payroll for pay period ending 10/21/2022. Check 168454 through 168464 in the amount of $537,879.23. Item 3, acknowledge the resignation of Heather Kepler, clerk/elections with the city of Hibbing effective November 10th, 2022. Item 4, approve the Hibbing Police Department activity report for July 2022. Item 5, authorize the Hibbing City Council to attend the Hibbing Power Plant Centennial on Thursday, November 10th, 2022 at 3:00 p.m. at 1832 East 6th Avenue. Item 6, approve the update rink attendant job description. Item 7, authorize the external posting for the temporary rink attendant for city services. Item 8, approval of the seasonal maintenance job description. Item 9, approval of the library intern job description. Item 10, authorize the resignation of Angela Johnson, opioid tech with the Hibbing Police Department effective October 8th, 2022. Item 11, set the 2022 general election canvassing meeting for Wednesday, November 16th, 2022, 5 p.m. in the Hibbing City Hall Council Chamber. Item 12, set the next regular meeting for Wednesday, November 16th, 2022 at 5:15 p.m. in the Hibbing City Council Chamber. Item 13, set the closed session for the city administrator's evaluation following the regular Hibbing City Council meeting of Wednesday, November 2nd, today. Yeah, November 2nd, 2022 in the HEDA suite. Item 14, set the next city council workshop for Wednesday, November 16th, 2022 following closed session in the Hibbing City Hall Council Chamber. Item 15, authorize the hire of the updated election judge list. Item 16, authorize the Hibbing City Council to attend the Hibbing Public Library Yuletide Festival on Thursday, December 8th, 2022 at the Hibbing Public Library. Item 17, it was previously approved. Authorize the Hibbing City Council to attend the Northern St. Louis County Housing Summit on Tuesday, which is passed, November 1st, 2022 at the Iron Trail Event Center. Wish of the council.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Councilor Schreiber, support by Councilor Hoffman-Sockman. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same. Motion carried. Next up, department and committee reports. Item 1 under City Clerk Treasurer, Mrs. Mullner. Item A.
Thanks, Mayor. Good evening. Item A is to approve setting a fixed fee for lawn grass mowing to $250 per hour with a 1-hour minimum. By setting a fixed hourly fee, this will streamline the process for billing for our services when we mow properties with lawn grass complaints. This fee incorporates equipment costs, administrative costs, and the labor costs, including fringe benefits, all into one fixed fee. The fee would be $250 per hour with a minimum of 1 hour charged. I'm asking for council approval.
Okay. Wish of the council.
Mr. Mayor, I'll make a motion to approve.
We have a motion by Counselor Hoffman Sockman. Support by Counselor Drainus. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same. Motion carried. Item B.
Thanks, Mayor. Item B is to approve the purchasing contract with Cintas to provide uniform and linen services. For a few months now, we have been working with Cintas regarding our uniform and linen service. Currently, the service is provided by Aramark. We spend around $60,000 annually on these services. Cintas's contract is competitively bid on the Omnia Partners procurement platform, and the pricing is more competitive than Aramark's. In addition, they provided service recommendations that would better suit our city's needs. One item that I would like to point out that was brought out by Attorney Borland in the agreement is that there is a section within the agreement that has a provision for liquidated damages. The liquidated damages do decrease as the contract progresses, but we would still be on the hook for 10 weeks of service costs if we did cancel for convenience before 5 years. So I did speak with our salesman. He clarified that the damages are only to be paid if we leave for convenience, not if they fail to resolve any service issues. The liquidated damages allow them to be more competitive in their pricing because they're amortizing the upfront costs and any additional costs that they put into reinvesting into our program over the life of the contract. So I'm asking for council to approve the purchasing contract with Cintas.
Wish of the council.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Counselor Fossil.
Support.
Support by Counselor Bayless. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same. Motion carried. Item C.
Thanks, Mayor. Item C is to approve exercising the 2023 option year with Shubat Transportation for our transit bus contract. 2022 was the first year of our new contract with Shubat. The contract is structured so that each year thereafter is an option year. For 2023, MnDOT is paying 95% of our budgeted operating costs, and then the city's local share is 5%. I'm asking for council to approve the 2023 option year in the contract.
Okay, wish of the council.
Mr. Mayor, I'll make a motion to approve.
We have a motion by Counselor Hoffman Sockman.
Support.
Support by Counselor Drainus. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same. Motion carried. Thanks, Sheena.
Thank you.
Next up, item 2, under Police Department, Chief Esty, item A.
Mayor and Council, good evening. I come before you tonight to have our most recent policy approved. This covers hours of work and scheduling within the Hibbing Police Department. Looking for council approval to move forward with that.
Okay, wish of the council.
Motion approved.
Motion by Counselor Bayless.
Support.
Support by Counselor Hoffman Sockman. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same. Motion carried. Thanks, Chief. Next up, item 3, under City Services Director, Mr. Arola, item A.
Thank you, Mayor, Council. First agreement I have here tonight before you is with the school district. This is a facility use agreement for 1-year term with the school district. We would like to get a 3-year term with them. We caught a lot of these groups in the middle of their fiscal year is July through June, and we operate under the calendar year. So we caught some of these groups right in the middle of it, school district being one. So we want to do a 1-year agreement with them to get through this season. And then I'm going to go back to the table with their crew here in January and February and try and hammer out a 3-year agreement with them. So couple highlights quick on the school district one. We were combining 2 old agreements, one for the memorial building and then one for fields and outdoor facilities. We combined them into one agreement, and that was probably the biggest change with this agreement. We also addressed a little bit of the needs with the memorial building parking lot. We got a little help with maintenance with that. We got some fees for that, so to help with snow removal and crack sealing and some of that type of stuff. But otherwise, the field stuff is basically the same as it was before with slight increases, and the hockey arena is about an 8% increase from last year's fee for this year. So We do have a number in mind that we want to get to in the next 3-year agreement, and the school district is aware of that, so we'll try and hammer that out here in the next couple months.
Okay, wishes of council.
Motion approved.
Go ahead.
Motion by Counselor Schweberger, support by Counselor Hoffman Sockman. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same. Motion carried. Item B.
Item B is a facility agreement with the curling club. This one, we sat down with their executive team and met multiple times with them, and it was a great session talking with them, and they have their challenges just like everybody else, declining numbers after COVID, and just the worry and fear, I guess, of pricing their membership out of the group. So we tried to balance that and met in the middle with them. And they're looking at doing, you know, some rate increases on their end, but also some fundraising to make up the difference on some of these increases. But I feel we came to a good agreement with them, and they are always looking to put money back into the facility. They do handle their own janitorial duties and things like that down there, so they do help out with a lot of things. And so yeah, I feel we're at a good place with them as well, and just asking for your approval to move forward with this 3-year agreement with the curling club.
Okay, wishes of the council.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion by Counselor Bayless,
Support.
support by Counselor Fossil. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same. Motion carried. Item C.
Item C is a 3-year agreement with the Hibbing Figure Skating Club. This one is a brand new agreement. We did not have anything concrete on paper with them in the past. So this is a brand new agreement for them. Another good opportunity for myself and Greg to sit down with these groups, again, hear their issues, their challenges, and then also provide an opportunity for us to, you know, tell them where we're coming from and our challenges going forward. So I thought it was very productive meetings with them as well. The hourly rates are listed in there, and we have some guaranteed usage from them. So yeah, and everybody was in agreement on this contract as well, and feel that it's fair on both sides, and we can move forward for the next 3 years with them.
Okay. Wish of the council.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Counselor Duranus,
Support.
support by Counselor Schweberger. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same. Motion carried. Item D.
Last one here is the Hibbing Chisholm Youth Hockey Association. This is another 3-year agreement, brand new agreement. Met with their executive team as well, and very positive on that side. They have their own issues because they own their own building over there. They own a very old building that needs a lot of work. So they're in planning mode over there as well, how that's gonna serve them, but yet they still wanna be able to rent ice from us at the Memorial Building. And again, we tried to meet in the middle with this group, and something that was fair, and get something in place with this group, and make sure we're moving forward for the next 3 years. So any other questions on any of these?
No. Wish of the council.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Counselor Fossil,
Support.
support by Counselor Duranus. Any discussion? I just want to say thank you to you, Nick. I know it was tough, and I know you had Greg sometimes with you. I don't know how much, but you're in charge of the city, sir, so I just want to, tell you thank you for doing this, and, meeting with the groups and getting to agreement with everybody, so thanks.
Yep, nope, thank you, and just shout out to the groups too. They're in pretty good hands. There's a lot of good people that are in charge of these groups, and they were very professional and willing to meet in the middle with us as well, and hear our side of everything too. So it goes both ways, and it went very well. So
Okay, thanks. Any more discussion? Counselor Up and
Yes.
Saka.
In the contract, it talks about how it's the hourly rate plus tax.
yes,
Aren't they tax exempt, or why do we put that in there?
That is our boilerplate kind of
Okay.
template, and if
Okay.
they do fall under tax exemption, that would still apply.
Okay.
But we want to keep our language kind of consistent throughout, and,
Okay.
but yes.
No, that's good. Thank you. Thank you. That
Answer.
answered my question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same. Motion carried. Thanks, Nick.
Thank you.
Next up, item 4, under Senior Executive Assistant, Mrs. Sepula, item A.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. I just wanted to point out that I put this under a modify because it was under City Administrator Brzezinski, and I'm taking it tonight. So, we've been talking, in the administrative wing or offices that, we wanted to kind of update our data practices. The City of Hibbing is subject to the Minnesota Department of Data Practices Act under Minnesota State Statute, Chapter 13. This state law controls how government data are collected, created, stored, used, and released. It sets out certain requirements relating to the right of the public to access government data and the rights of individuals who are the subjects of government data. I'm just asking if you would please approve the data practices policy and any forms or information for the website that the city has, and then it'll all be added to the website. And in the revised agenda tonight, I did send kind of a mock application, and then it'll be able to be submitted right to the clerk, so.
Okay. Wishes of the council.
Motion to approve.
We have a motion by Counselor Hoffman Sockman.
Support.
Support by Counselor Fossil. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same. Motion carried. Thanks,
Thank you,
Mandy.
Mayor.
Thank you. Next up, item 5, City Administrator, Mr. Brzezinski, item A.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, City Council. A few things from my office this morning, or this day. Of course, this morning, we had various calls on the compost site. Remember, we lit that on fire, kind of a standard operating procedure for us. So depending on the wind direction, we sometimes get some smoke in town. What I want to tell the City Council and our residents is we are working on solutions where we can come up with that we don't have to burn at least so often. I think our top solution is to burn it in our boiler at the PUC. We haven't quite worked out all those details yet. But I do want the City Council and our residents to know that we are exploring those options, and we do want to improve how we handle that compost. Item number 2 from my office, snow removal policy. Remember, we just adopted that at the last meeting. We will be sending out some information in utility bills. It's on our website. We're trying to get the word out that we do have some priority routes. We're looking for our residents to help us plow those routes out by not parking in the way. Remember, calendar parking does still apply. So, and then the last thing I just want to mention, also a carryover from the last meeting. Remember, first quarter, second quarter of 2022, we talked about our new website, rolling that out in December. At the last meeting, we added another module, which we think will be very good for our residents. The downside is it'll be another month or so before we roll that out, and it'll be accessible to our residents. We think the wait will be worth the while, but I wanted to remind the City Council and our residents that that rollout will be hopefully in January. So if you have any questions, I can try to answer those questions. Otherwise, that's all I have from my office.
Any questions? Seeing none, thanks, Greg. Next up, bids and quotes, item 1, under City Engineer, Mr. Story, item A.
Mayor Council, we had 2 air release valves fail on the Ansley Road force main, so we ordered them from Electric Pump. We just got them in. These air release valves, wherever there's a high point in the force main, when the lift station turns on, it lets the air out so the line does not become airlocked. So it is a vital part of the force main. The cost of the invoice is $4,748.16. This will come out of our waste collections operating budget, and I'm looking for council approval to pay the invoice.
Okay, wish of the council.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Counselor Bayless, support by Counselor Schreiberger. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same. Motion carried. Thanks, Jesse.
Thank you.
Next up, license and permits. Item 1, approve the raffle permit application request of the Hibbing Boys Hoop Club to hold their raffle at the Lincoln Elementary School on a date to be determined once their schedule is set. Wish of the council.
Motion to approve?
Motion by Counselor Hoffman-Sockman.
Support.
Support by Counselor Fossil. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same. Motion carried. Item 2, approve the special event permit application, the Hibbing Public Utility Commission to hold their Hibbing Municipal Power Plant Centennial on Thursday, November 10th, 2022 at 1832 East 6th Avenue. Wish of the council.
Motion to approve.
We got motion by Counselor Drainus, support by Counselor Bayless. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same. Motion carried. Item 3, approve the 2023 brew pub license of Boomtown Brewery and Woodfire Grill. Wish of the council.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Counselor Fossil. Support by Counselor Schreiberger. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same. Motion carried. Item 4, approve the raffle permit application request of the Hibbing Alliance Church to hold a raffle on Saturday, December 3rd, 2022 at the Hibbing Elks Lodge. Wish of the council.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Counselor Fossil. Support by Counselor Drainus. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same. Motion carried. Item 5, approve the special event permit application of the Hibbing Public Library to hold their Yuletide Festival on Thursday, December 8th, 2022 at the Hibbing Public Library. Wish of the council.
Motion to approve?
We have a motion by Counselor Hoffman-Sockman. Support by Counselor Schreiber. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same. Motion carried, and then I'll need a motion and a second to go into closed session for the purpose of evaluating the performance of the city administrator pursuant to Minnesota State Section 13D.05 subdivision 3A. Wish of the council.
So moved.
Motion by Counselor Bayless. Support by Counselor Drainus. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried, and then I'll need a motion and a second for adjournment. We won't be coming back.
So moved.
Motion by Counselor Bayless.
Support.
Support by Counselor Faso. All in favor say aye. Aye. Meeting adjourned.